All right, it's Morning in America. Well, we may get some satisfaction this fall as Republicans challenge incumbent Democrats. And one race we want to talk to you about is at Parma, Garfield Heights, Ohio 10. And representing the Republican charge here is our guest this morning, someone I don't know, but I'm happy to meet, Peter Corrigan, candidate for Congress in the 10th District, Ohio. Good morning, Mr. Corrigan.
Hi, Dr. Bennett. How are you?
Great. Nice to have you on.
Nice to meet you.
Well, what made you decide to take on the boy wonder?
Well, I'm
Dennis Kucinich, right?
Yeah, Dennis Kucinich, and it's the west side of Cleveland.
West side of Cleveland.
That's
Okay,
right.
thank you.
I'm a lifelong resident of the 10th Congressional District of Ohio. I'm a trained physicist turned global businessman with specialty in crisis management, and I've worked on economic developments all around the world, business expansion. So I've decided to jump into the fray and try to do something about it.
Now, Kucinich presents himself clearly as an enemy of corporate interests, of big power. He's a friend of the working man. If he's a friend of the working man, why is he a friend of the working man, or is it just a particular kind of working man?
Well, he likes to portray that. I'm not necessarily sure that we're seeing those kinds of results. I think what we're looking at is the GDP has increased 1,400% since he went into politics. Population of the United States has almost doubled, and the city of Cleveland has dropped. The city of Cleveland has dropped. The area has dropped 20% in population. We are basically looking at Cleveland sitting on the sidelines during the greatest economic boom in U.S. history.
Peter Corrigan is candidate for Congress, 10th District, right? Is that right, Mr.
That's
Corrigan?
Right.
And running against Dennis Kucinich, which is itself just very, very interesting. How long has he been in power?
Well, he's been in Congress for 14 years.
Right.
He's been in politics for 40 years, and he's been in an elected office for 26 of those 40 years.
Yeah, and one that does suggest you look and listen to Kucinich, you sometimes get the feeling of term limits. You know, it would just be appropriate. Enough already, as we say in New York. How's it looking for you, Peter Corrigan? You're running against Dennis Kucinich. How's it looking? What do the polls say?
Well, it's very encouraging. We have early polling from Neil Newhouse. He's the same pollster that did the Scott Brown race.
Oh, how well I know. Yes, sir.
It shows Kucinich losing touch with the voters in the 10th Congressional District. His approval rating's now down to 47%. My deficit is single digits with him. It's substantially better than at any time in the last 14 years. And we appear to be closing the gap every day. It shows that the voters want somebody that has some kind of business sense, a non-career politician. I've never been in politics before, and I'm exactly that guy. I think I can accomplish what everybody in the city, for sure, but people in the rest of the country we're viewing as unthinkable, and that's defeating Dennis Kucinich in a congressional race.
Well, we hope you do. Quickly, you're new to politics. Do you like it? Not? What's the biggest surprise?
Well, it's different. You know, I'm a businessman. I'm a guy that's met payrolls. I've negotiated $100 million loans. I've fixed broken businesses, and I've had lunch with ambassadors. But I'm also a guy that cuts my lawn and rakes my own leaves. I think what we need in Washington is a hands-on guy that can fix the problem. I'm a trained physicist. I worked as an engineer for a long time, and then I moved into fixing broken businesses on the management level.
All right. I don't know. Sounds like qualifications. I don't know what that has to do with anything. Okay. Listen, good luck to you, Peter Corrigan.
Sure. Can I at least plug my website?
Please. Right. So you got the last 20 seconds. Corrigan for Congress.
Sure. You can get my contact information at Corrigan for Congress, where people can contribute online or get mailing information. It's a good fight. We believe we're going to win. And I'd love for your listeners to help me stop this 40-year slide we've had with Dennis Kucinich.
I believe they will. That's what these listeners do. We'll put a link up on our website. Thanks, Peter Corrigan. Good luck.